Mama, welcome back. My name is Sharon and I am so glad that you are here for episode 29. Today we're going to be diving into, again, one of my favorite things, and that is monthly planning. So as you know by now, I swear by using a 99-cent notebook to organize all the things. If you're interested, I have a link down listed in the show notes of how you can get your own 99-cent notebook set up in 60 minutes or less. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. But today we're going to talk about how to use that notebook to plan your entire month, kind of focusing on your priorities and the things that you want to accomplish. So the first thing that I do when I'm sitting down to plan a new month is I review my list that I have in the beginning of my notebook. Every notebook that I have, and again, if this is overwhelming and confusing, you definitely want to check out the notebook setup listed below. But in the beginning of all of my map books, I have the next 3 months listed. I do them in quarters. So right now I have my October, November, December notebook, and I go in and look at historically what I need to do during those months. So if it is November, I'm thinking about Veterans Day, and I'm thinking about Thanksgiving, and I'm thinking about a busy season with my photography work, and all of those to-dos really get transferred every year. I know that I'm going to go Christmas shopping every year. I know that my girls' birthdays are coming up every year. So those are listed on my monthly page. So my first step is to go and to review those to-dos on that monthly page so that I remember those priorities. The next thing I do is I revisit my annual goals, which I have listed in my Power Sheets goal planner that I have been using in 2022. I have an episode on that if you're curious. It's back in episode, I think, 25. You can find more information about my Power Sheets goal planner. And I use that to plan what needs to get done in the month as well, connecting to those annual goals. Next, I do my monthly wheel. So my monthly wheel, it's like a reflection wheel is what I call it. It's divided up into 8 different categories. So at the beginning of each month, I assess my categories, and I have this listed in my notebook on my table of contents page so that I can quickly find it. So I'll find mine now. So I have for my different categories, I rate how I'm feeling in that category at the moment. So for example, meaningful work. On a scale of 0 to 10, how am I feeling? So I will rank where I feel I am right now, and then write down any action steps that will help to improve that category. My categories are meaningful work, exercise and nutrition, finances, sleep, parenting, personal growth, obviously, partner relationship, and physical space. So for example, if I'm on my exercise and nutrition part of the wheel and I give myself a 7, okay, what could I do to get myself up to a 10? So sometimes it's getting more consistent with workouts. Maybe it's choosing a new workout because the one I'm doing isn't hooking me enough. Maybe it's I need to eat less chocolate bars in the afternoon because that's a real struggle that I have. So it's writing down that action step in relation that will help me to plan the month and what I want to focus on. Then finally, I just go ahead and I bring all the lists together. So I've got my reflection wheel, I have my monthly list, and I have my annual goals. So on one page, I list out everything that I want to try to hit for that month, and I use that to focus my work. When I start to do my weekly planning, which we will be talking about in next week's episode, I use that monthly list to decide what I need to do that week in order to accomplish those monthly goals. So it's all connected in my little web that I've formed here. This week over on the podcast, I'm going to be sharing my process and my monthly list for December. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can hear that over on the podcast. And then episode 30, as mentioned, is going to be about planning your week. So again, I plan my year, I plan my month, and then I use that work to plan my weeks, and then you know what's coming. I am going to be chatting in the future about planning my day, so that's coming as well. Be sure to check out the map book setup challenge that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. You can find the link down in the show notes. And you can also subscribe there to my mailing list. I send out personal growth for busy moms in bite-sized chunks once a week. You'll get an email with a 2-minute personal growth tidbit and action step. again, with the busy mom in mind, so it won't take you terribly long to implement. You can follow me over on Instagram in between episodes. You can find me at Sharon Legier Coaching, and also on my website at SharonLegierCoaching.com. You can find more information about me and about my services. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, Mama.